How you guys doing? Mike here at the Limo Garage. Today I'm going to show you guys how you can remove the front passenger seat in your Transit to make room for luggage. Let's do this. Tools that you're going to need to do this. I like using my impact. If you don't have an impact, get yourself a 1/2-inch drive ratchet. You're also going to need a 15mm socket on an extension. I like using the wobble. It's easier to get in to tight spaces. And then you're going to need a T50. This is going to be to remove the seat belt from the side of the seat. And then I like using my electric ratchet, or you can use a regular ratchet if you prefer doing things the hard and slow way. And then a flashlight. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to have to do is remove this seat belt bracket here. Now there's usually a plastic cover that goes here that just snaps in with 2 clips. I've had this thing in and out so many times, I don't even bother putting it back in. To be quite honest with you, I don't even know what the hell I did with it. I can't find it. So it doesn't matter. But anyways, once you've got this plastic cover removed, you'll see right here, there's your T50, and this is what connects the seatbelt bracket to the side of the seat. You're going to have to remove this. Alright? Very simple. Now mine comes off real easy, because I've done this a million times to this seat. So if you're doing this for the very first time, I don't recommend using a power tool. I recommend using just a regular ratchet just to break it free. You don't want to strip out those teeth inside that torque. So then take this out of here. And what I like to do, since this one's been converted to a limo, we've got a partition area back here. So what has worked best for me is to just take it and tuck it out of the way so that it's not floating around making all kinds of noise. So I'll actually unbutton this, take this, put it right behind it, and then just rebutton this, just so it's not flopping around and making a bunch of noise. And it looks nicer. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now that we've got that removed, there's only 4 bolts holding this seat in. That's it, 4. First time I took this seat out, I took apart way too much stuff that was not necessary. There's 2 bolts in the front and 2 bolts in the back. So, let me see if I can get in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is where you're going to need your flashlight. Now, if you're able to see down inside there, there's 1 bolt. You've also got another one over here in this corner, which you really can't see. There it is right there. And there's 2 more in the back, identical. So we're just going to put our extension down in there and zip those bolts out. Like I said, you should be able to get this seat out of this vehicle in less than 5 minutes. See why I like using the impact. Alright, you're going to do the same thing for the back. You're going to take the seat and slide it all the way forward. And once the seat's all the way forward, you can see the real bolts are very, very, very easy. There's one right there, and then you've got another one right down in here in the corner. Okay, just grab my bolts, 2, and I always keep them right here, that way I don't lose them. Now, something I want to show you guys that's very important, especially if you're like me and taking these seats on and off a lot. You see what's on that? Grease, okay? I take this seat in and out all the time because a lot of times this vehicle will do long trips where we need to have a co-pilot, another chauffeur. Also, we're a family business, so everybody knows sometimes my wife and I go as chauffeurs together. So I end up putting the seat back in. But if you're going to be putting these bolts in and out, you need to make sure you have lubrication on these threads, because after them going in and out all the time, eventually you're going to stretch out and strip the threads and do damage to the nuts that are embedded in the floorboards. That's a problem you don't want to have to deal with. Now, once you've got this all unbolted, it's just a matter of taking that seat out. And that's it. Now, if you're taking yours out for the first time, your floor is going to look a little bit different than mine. You'll see this is all smoothed out and there's nothing in the way. All right, well, from the factory, there's a stud right here and a stud right here, and this is usually where your jack is mounted. Okay, so I ended up removing all that. I cut the studs out, so I have a nice, perfect spot here to put luggage. So, believe it or not, when you're piling luggage in here, I mean, obviously you don't want to go past the dash, you don't want to go past the window here so you don't obstruct your view, but I mean, you can put a good 5 or 6 bags there. As everybody knows, there's not a whole lot of room for these transits for luggage, especially if you're doing limo style seating like we are. Alright, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Hope this helps you guys removing the seat out of your transit. Let me know if you got any questions or if I can help in any way. Thanks for watching. Once again, it's Mike at the Limo Garage, helping you remove the seat from your Ford Transit.